Hello friends, on this lovely Friday before the solar eclipse. Ooh, I wanted to do a little sketching session and maybe come up with a character based on this wonderful event. Let's do it. Another lovely day. Another blank sketchbook spread. So, I don't know if you are aware. Come on. We are going to be experiencing a total solar eclipse over here in the good old US of A on Monday. And I'm really excited because where we live in the Midwest, we are very close to the path of totality. So we get to see the actual full solar eclipse. I'm just so excited. We were able to see a solar eclipse a couple years ago, but we didn't get to see the totality. So this is going to be a whole new experience for me, and I am just so stinking excited. So that being said, let me get warmed up here and we'll get to doodling. All right, that's enough of that. Gosh, I am just super duper excited about the whole eclipse thing, and it got me thinking about what kind of character I'd want to design. Do I want to design a one character, or do I want to draw two, a yin and yang sort of thing? I haven't decided, so we're gonna do some thumbnailing and see if I can come up with something interesting to mine eye. So first things first, I thought that we could go ahead and design. I don't know that I want to do a full body necessarily, maybe just like a waist up sort of thing. I just want to focus on, I kind of am, I don't know, it sounds so silly, embodying, I guess, the solar eclipse. How do you even do that? I started thinking about maybe what the moon would look like as a character, and then maybe what the sun would look like as a character, and maybe if I start there we can get somewhere. Let's think about the moon first. If the moon were a lady, I feel like she would have pretty soft features, very welcoming. So maybe a more rounded face, maybe more rounded shoulders. I also feel like she kind of gives off little sister vibes. So I was trying to think about what her hair would maybe look like. And I'm thinking a bob. A very cute, messy one with the messy bangs even, and kind of chunky and very reminiscent to this, except with more pieces. Oh, we could do something where it is big sister, little sister, with the sun being behind the moon character. Okay, all right, okay. So my brain juices are already going a little bit. Thank you, brain. Oh, that's pretty cute. Looking a little bit like a scarecrow currently. Yeah, I like that. I think that hair suits her as well. Maybe put some chunks in front. Oh, something else fun that has happened recently. I got to go to our art museum here. My mom took me. It was so great. It was just this whole fun day. She took me because they had a Salvador Dali exhibit. It was so cool to see this really cool interactive room with all of these lights and different cool things. It was really neat to see, and it was a fun little experience because our tickets actually got us into the entire museums. It was so neat. If you have an art museum close to you, do not pass it up. It is such a cool thing to go see. All right, we'll come back to the outfit of the moon. Let's draw another character, maybe based on the sunshine. Oh, I also feel like the moon needs big round earrings. Yeah. All right, if the sun were a lady, first of all, big sister vibes. I feel like she's a little bit more stern than the moon would be. So I feel like her features would be a little bit more pointed, maybe just more serious, I guess. I also feel like she would have longer hair. I also don't know why, but I feel like she would be, I don't know, I get an enveloping cozy vibe from the moon, not so much from the sun. So I just feel like she'd be a little more uninviting. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. I'll think on it. I feel like the eyes would be more angular. Yeah, she's not having it. She's upset that her little sister is going to be upstaging her, you know? Maybe have some flowing hair. I do kind of want their hair to look... I do want their hair to look kind of dynamic. Why does that sound weird? Is that right? I feel like the moon would have a really chunky sweater. Like something really comfy, you know? That does look very cozy. I'd talk to her, for sure. All right, son. What are you wearing? I feel like she'd be wearing something that you would wear in the summertime, obviously. So maybe we do like a spaghetti strap type of tank. Maybe over it can be like a... Ooh, we could try to play around with some transparent stuff. And maybe on the underneath part, we can do a sun. Would that be too on the nose? Since she has her earrings to kind of symbolize the moon, you know, let's draw them with some color. My favorite part. Redraw the moon here, see if I can actually make it look like the same character. You guys ever have issues with that? I draw one character. Oh, you know how people talk about like same face syndrome and stuff like that? I feel like I try to draw the same face. I try to be able to draw a character right after I've already drawn it. And it always ends up looking different, I feel like a completely different person. Well, for some reason, my camera keeps freezing, so I don't know how much you guys have seen of me drawing her, but this was just me trying to recreate her from up here down here. She's a little wide. My shoulders always end up so broad, I feel like. It looks a bit better, I suppose. Let's try to recreate the sun now. Weird thing I never thought that I would say. Okay, very pointy chin, angular. Whoa, yeah, those ears are not correct, excuse me. All right, so I need unamused cat eyes. I mean, what other kind of eyes do cats have? Yeah, that's good enough. Why am I coloring this in? I'm drawing these for color. Hey, sometimes my brain just doesn't brain, you know? I did learn some things, so I know that I need to make her head more narrow, smaller. I really do like how she turned out though, so let's see what we can figure out color-wise. Lighten her up. Okie dokie. I feel like I would like the moon to have like a grayish skin tone, maybe. That's a pretty good... And I think that it is still kind of skin tony. Like, I don't think it takes away from it being a person at all. I mean, I guess it's my creation. I can make her look however way I'd like. Little ears poking out the side, yes. I think her hair should also be like a bluish, but maybe not this literal same color as her skin. I could probably go with the sky blue that I swatched right here. That marker is getting a little dry. And then for her sweater, I'm just thinking like a dark gray. What color should I do her eyes and her earrings? I need to know what to do with her earrings. Sure, not much different from the hair, just a little bit darker, I guess. I definitely am going to give her blush, I know that. What is going on with your mouth? Who gave you that mouth? I'm so sorry that I took away your chin. I apologize to you, ma'am. Yeah, I do like those colors together. Okay, now you. Skin tone, I'm thinking something warm. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Rose beige. Okay. Now I don't know how I'm gonna do the transparency. I'm just gonna color this. I might have to just find a lighter color of this. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. What are you? BR3. Okay. YR240. Oh, if this camera freezes on me one more time, I might have a breakdown. The shirt, I'm thinking a red of some sort, maybe? Ooh, is that too much? Or should I do that for the hair? I should probably do that for the hair. Let's do, what color? What color red shall we do for your hair, ma'am? But what for here? Yellow, I guess? I don't know. Conundrum. I'm curious to know what our underskin looks like with yellow on top. Well, that's not the yellow to use. I would definitely need to use a paler yellow. Poopy. That one might be a little bit better. It's a little dirty. Yeah, I think this one will do. Gotta figure out what color the shirt is first before I do that though. Pink? Or like a light orange? Let's just do it. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay. I do like that gradient. It looks so good. Okay. I think I am happy. Super cute. Okay, so what do we want to do now for over here? I want to do something cohesive with the two of them, and I want her to be in front. The first thought was a pose where the sun is like peeking over the moon character, and we can do the phases of an eclipse around it, you know? I don't know, something like that maybe. That could be fun. What else? I think it's also worth noting, anytime that I think of my art in a finished piece, like my sketchbook is purely my sketchbook. I enjoy coming up with the ideas here, and then if I really, really like something, I always turn it into something digital. And digital to me is finished. That's where my finished pieces go to live. You know, my husband asked me if I had to choose between traditional and digital for the rest of my life, what would I pick? And I would pick digital, I think, because it's just so open, you know, like you have everything at your fingertips. And it's just, if you get an inkling that you want to try out something, you can download brushes for it, blah, 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 whatever. But there is something lovely about physical art supplies and just getting your brain juices flowing. This does something for me that if I sit down with my iPad, doesn't happen. Sitting here with my sketchbook used to intimidate me looking at the blank pages, but now I just get really, really excited because I feel like I can just bullet all over the page and find out something that I want to do, turn it into digital art afterwards, and then put it out into the world, if I want to. Next idea would be, I still kind of want to do it in like a circle and then have like the sun behind the moon like this, and the moon is all like proud because it's her moment, and the sun, but then I don't want the sun to just be standing there. Maybe the sun can have her hands on her shoulders. So maybe the sun is giving the moon her limelight, you know? That would be like a cuter little pose. Like we could do a smile on both of them maybe. Kind of changes the dynamic that I completely did over here, being sassy and friendly, but I want to envelop the whole eclipse thing with the sun being behind the moon, but there's only so many poses that I can draw. That you can see both of them. This one is a cute one, but then you won't be able to see her sun pattern and stuff. Maybe this one would be better, and maybe she can have her hands on her still. I cannot think of any other poses that I want to do that are just waist up. Maybe we do both of these. I really need to invest in a compass. I do a lot of circles. Okay, let me see if I can remember to make this face very slender. That face is a little askew, but it'll just have to do. I think that is very cute, actually. A little wonky, but they can't be all perfect. I actually really like that. I might have to do that digitally before Monday. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this, I think. Let's lighten her up. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I am so glad that I did that. Let's start with our lighter colors. Also, I had to pop an ear out just for my own mental health. I didn't give you blush. Should I figure that out? Yes, this will be the color that we use. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to put her blush on first since it's so saturated, and then I will put her skin tone on top. Yeah, I think that works. I like the story better, that she's proud of her and she's like giving her little limelight. I think that is a little bit better than being a jealous sister, you know? Very cute. Okay, and then your eyeballs. Can't forget your lippies. Okay, let's finish you, shall we? Oh, I forgot to draw her hand on her. Well, or the finished drawing. I'll have to remember to do that. Hair time? Okay, very cute. Okay, did I get it? Nope, I gotta give you your eyeballs. And your eyebrows, ma'am. All right, let's see if I can do some justice with this line art. I thought about maybe putting a yellow outline and maybe fade it out to a lighter yellow, to a black? I don't know. We're gonna find out together what I'm doing. What color are you? Good thing I drew a square. Keep everything in the lines. Don't mind me, just over here ruining my light colored marker. Luckily, these nibs are reversible. I think that's good. I think, oh, actually, let's just go ahead and fill in our page. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I sketched out our little ideas about what the sun and the moon would look like as characters. I think I am going to turn this into a finished illustration digitally and post it on Instagram if you would like to check that out. I would love to I would love to have you. If you doodled along or came up with your own solar eclipse type of character or illustration, please post it on Instagram and tag me at xsirensketches. I would absolutely love to see your creation. If you enjoyed your time here, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a whole bunch. And until I see you next week, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Bye!